Hi, my name is Greg Alexander and I'm an account manager at Morago. In this video I'm going to talk a little bit about advertiser frequency capping. In order to reach frequency capping tool, we'll need to click on the account settings tab and then navigate to frequency capping, which is just here. Frequency capping lets advertisers restrict the number of times that a single user can either see or click on an advert, how often they're able to see the advert, and how many times they can click before it stops showing for the user can be controlled from this page. If frequency capping is set at account level, the restrictions added will apply to all adverts in the account. If you would prefer to apply frequency capping to individual campaigns, you can do so. Please refer to the campaign frequency capping videos for more details on this. Impression frequency capping on the left here restricts the number of times a single user can see an advert in a day. In order to set a limit, we'll need to set how many times we want the advert shown to a user. I'll choose 4 here. Next, we'll have to choose the period. This gives a framework for the limit we've just set. We can say we want a user to be able to view the advert 4 times in an hour, a day, week, or month. I'll set this to day, so a user can see the advert 4 times a day before they stop seeing it. They won't see it again until tomorrow. The last available option is interval, and this allows us to spread the limit across the time frame that we've just set. The first option is even, meaning that the limit will be spread evenly throughout the period set. This is useful for some of the longer time periods. The rest of the options in the interval drop-down are most helpful for the shorter periods. So for example, if you were setting a cap of 4 times an hour, you could set an interval of 15 minutes, meaning that the user would see the advert 4 times an hour, but not more than once every 15 minutes. The next section on the right-hand side is click frequency capping. This works along exactly the same principle as impression capping, but rather than restricting the number of times a user can see an advert in a given period, click frequency capping restricts the number of times that the advert can be clicked on by a user before they stop seeing it. If you want to add a click frequency cap, select the number of times as before, but this time we are choosing how many times a user can click an advert before they stop seeing it. We can then add the period and interval as before. These work in exactly the same way as with impression capping. With the settings that we have in place, a single user will be able to see an advert 4 times an hour, once every 15 minutes, or until they have clicked the advert, in which case the advert stops showing for that user until tomorrow. That's essentially how frequency capping works at advertiser level. If you have any questions or would like to talk further about this feature, please contact your account manager at Morago.